Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to, and feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's begin sitting. If you have something you want to sit up on, you can grab a blanket or cushion or block. Come into a comfortable cross-legged position. And either close your eyes or take a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you. Begin to slow down your breath. And you're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin with a side stretch. We'll take the right arm up and over. You can lean onto your left hand or elbow. And then circle your right arm back behind you, as far back as you can. Finish up the circle you're on, coming back to your side stretch, and then curve around through center, come all the way over. Same thing other side, reaching out through your fingers, grounding through both sit bones, and then circle your left arm back. Finish up the circle you're on, coming back to your side stretch. When you get to the beginning, curve around through center, come all the way over, one big circle. Again, curve around through center, one big circle. This time when you get to the beginning, curve to center, and then stay there, hanging down over the legs. And that could be onto your hands, elbows, all the way down. Letting go towards the floor, into the support that feels right. And then walk your hands back in, rolling up. We'll bring hands to the floor behind us, fingers facing forward. Roll your shoulders back and your elbows back. And then lift the chest. Take the chest as high as you can, sternum rising up. And then release. Come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees. Drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs so the other leg is in front or on top. Sitting tall, drop your right ear over the right shoulder and press down through the left shoulder, looking for a stretch on the left side of the neck. And rotate your chin to your chest. And come over to the other side. Both shoulders drop, and now even more through the right side. Rotate chin to chest, come back to the first side, and then go back and forth. Half circles or three-quarter circles. Watching as the stretch moves from one side over to the other. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of your neck. And then release. Hands to the floor behind you again. Shoulders back, elbows back. Puff up the chest. Last breath here. Release, come up, hands to knees, round back, lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And roll your way back up. Let's bring the feet to the floor, hip width apart, and then shift your hands to the floor in front of your feet, taking a gentle rock front to back. As you rock your weight forward, looking for a stretch through your toes. As you rock back, getting into calves, ankles, Achilles tendon. And then drop the heels, lift the hips, and come to hang in ragdoll, feet hip width apart. You can bend your knees a little or a lot, taking any arm position, including using support through your arms. Let's plant the hands near the front of the mat and step back, coming into a high push-up position. Whole body in a straight, long line, strong core supporting you. And then shift your weight forward to lower down. Come into your back bend. This could be as low or high as feels right for you. Gentle or deep, cobra or up dog. And then back to down dog when you're ready, hips high. You can pedal out your feet here. Take any movement here. And let's drop the knees, sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. Simplifying and relaxing. And just a reminder that you can do that anytime, whether you rest in this shape or a different one. Let's come up through table, back through down dog. Bend the knees, look forward, lightly hop or step your feet to the front of your mat. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Sweep the arms high. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. And let's take 5 deep breaths in down dog or any other neutral shape. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, let's step the left foot just a couple of inches forward with the toes turned out. Take your left hand back for the inside of your left ankle or foot, and then lift the right leg up, rolling open through your hip and looking under your right arm. If you start to fall, you can always bring your left hand back to the floor, and then when you feel steady, maybe take it back to your foot again. So this is about going right to your edge and then seeing, can your breath be steady? Can your face be relaxed? Even as you might be wobbling or falling or on the verge of falling. One more breath here. Release both hands forward. Step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Attending to the details you're aware of, checking your alignment, deep bend in the front leg, straight long back leg, both feet grounded. And then open out, warrior two, shifting hips and arms to the side. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling, reverse warrior two. Straighten the front leg, triangle. One more breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog, either through a vinyasa or some other movement transition. Feeling what you are doing. And then from down dog, step the right foot just a couple of inches forward, toes turned out. Bring the right hand back to hold the inside of the ankle. Shift your weight over so you can lift the left leg. Open up through the left hip and maybe even look under your left shoulder. And falling is actually a great sign. It means you are going right to your edge. Relax your face while you're there. One more breath. Release both hands forward, step the left foot forward. Warrior one, you might need to adjust your footing, check your alignment. Open out, warrior two. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior. What is there to notice or discover here? Straighten the front leg, triangle. One more breath. Release. Turn both feet to face the wide side of your mat. You can adjust your footing so feet are parallel. Find a distance that works for you, and let's fold.
Bend your knees as much as you need to. Feel free to use a block for your hands and see if you can let the weight of your head hang, the upper body releasing down. Notice how your weight is distributed in your toes and heels. See if you can even it out between the two. Let's make our way up to standing. You might bend your knees a little bit as you do. And then interlace fingers behind your back. Open up the chest, lift the heart, and then fold again. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. Maybe letting arms wrap overhead. If this is too tight for your shoulders, you could instead hold something between your hands like a strap. And then release arms all the way down. Let's toe heel feet apart away from one another until you come to your edge, straddle splits. So you don't have to get any further than you get, working with your body. If you get low enough that it would make more sense to support yourself on your elbows, feel free to do that. Make sure your feet aren't going to slide apart. And then breathe where you are. Let's toe heel feet back into a more comfortable distance and then turn to face the front of your mat into a right-legged low lunge. We're going to drop the left knee. If you want to pad your knee, you could roll up the side of your mat or put a blanket or cushion under it. And if you have blocks and want to use them for your hands, you might grab blocks or something like that to make it easier to reach the floor. Sinking hips forward, looking for an opening at the front of the left hip. You're welcome to keep your hands on the floor or blocks or on your front leg or hips or arms all the way up. Let's release. Hands to the floor or blocks, come back for a hamstring stretch. Inch the front foot forward, flex the toes back. If you want to go further forward towards splits, you are welcome. You could slide that right heel further forward. If you go to slide it forward and it doesn't go, it means you got there. Splits is going to look differently for all our different bodies since it's not about creating shapes, it's about going in directions. And that can get so confusing because there may have been a time where you learned to do the splits where it was about creating a shape. I was a cheerleader, so we had to do the splits and it was supposed to look a certain way. Right now, you're just exploring your limits for the purpose of health, well-being, expanding, keeping this body healthy, and finding more comfort in our edges. And so for that purpose, it does not matter where you get. It should not look differently than it does. You shouldn't have more mobility than you have. That's impossible. Let's release. Bring both hands to the inside, turn out through the right foot and come down to lizard pose. So that could be on hands or elbows, blocks or the floor. If you want to add a quad stretch to this, you might bend the back leg, reach for it, draw it in. If that doesn't work for you, don't do it and don't worry about it. We're taking the tools that are useful and leaving those that aren't. more breath here. And then release. Make your way back to down dog. So you might take a vinyasa. You might just step back, feeling what you are doing. And then low lunge left side. Find a distance that works for you. Maybe pad your back knee. Maybe grab blocks for your hands. Settling in. And if you did take a different arm position, like hands to the knees or hips or arms up, you can do that again. One more breath here. Let's release. Hands to the floor or to blocks. Take the hips back. Hamstring stretch. So we're going in a series of directions to the best of your ability. Towards hip square, towards a flat back, towards folding, towards a straight leg without locking or overstretching. And you might go towards splits, reaching that left heel forward, right leg back. And then when you go in those directions, you will meet your edge. Please pay close attention to where that is. You're not going beyond your limit. And then while you're at your edge, feeling how it is, just like this, can there be a sense of ease and surrender? And sometimes that's easier than others. That is why I think we do these advanced poses. Not because there's anything inherently useful about splits. It's actually far beyond functional movement. It's what is it like for me when I am at my edge? And for some of us, I'm hypermobile. I need to go pretty far to find my edge. So splits is a place where I'm feeling, ooh, that's as far as I can go. Can I still open? Relax. Take in new information. If you did slide forward, slide back. Let's bring both hands to the inside. Turn out through the left foot. Lizard pose. So we're exploring what's useful, what's possible. Maybe adding a quad stretch. And then release. Make your way back to a good resting pose through any movement transition. And then any neutral shape. Last breath here. Let's all make our way to our knees. If you want to pad your knees, you could use a blanket or roll up the front of the mat, and we'll get set up for Camel, back bend on the knees. So try and have the pelvis neutral. If your tailbone is sticking out, see if you can drop it so things are neutral. We'll bring hands to the top of the buttocks. Shoulders roll back, elbows roll back. And then lift the chest. See how much you can lift it. You can stay here or reach hands back for the heels. If the heels are a little too far, tucking your toes will give you another couple of inches. If it's still too far, then don't reach for it. You can have your hands on your buttocks the whole time. Feel free to have your head looking forward, taking it up, or dunking it back. It's up to you. Release, come up, take a seat back. Same thing again, just one more time. Feel free to take it gently, more gently, deeper, or just what you did. And stay as long or short as you like. So really feeling for the rightness of what you're doing. When the pose feels done, come up and sink back to child's pose. Let's make our way to sitting. Feel free to put a little something under the hips to help the pelvis be more upright. We're going to fold over straight legs, either grabbing for the feet, something like a strap around the feet, or hands on the floor, whatever best supports you. Release, come up. Let's come onto our backs. Bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock with your knees. And then drop your feet to the floor. And let's cross the right ankle above the left knee. Reach your hands through. Grab the left leg. Hug it in as close as you can, stretching the right outer hip. To release, let's drop the left foot to the floor, straighten the right leg up, and then flex and point your right foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times both directions. And then release and switch. Cross your left ankle above your right knee. Reach your hands through. Grab the right leg, hug it in. As you do this, keep dropping the shoulders, dropping your chin. Let's release, right foot to the floor, straighten the left leg up, flex and point. Circle your ankle a couple times, both directions. And then drop this straight left leg along the floor, bring your right knee to your chest, and guide it across for a spinal twist. Roll back onto your back, switch sides, grab the left knee, drop the right leg long, open out through the left arm. Release, roll back onto your back, bring both knees in. little circle or rock. And check in with your body. Is there anything you need to do before coming into Shavasana? If you want to take any last pose or stretch or adjust your clothing or self-massage, take your time. Eventually settling into a symmetrical, relaxed position. Getting as comfortable as you can. And then letting go into the support beneath you, letting go of the control of your breath. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. And let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. Bring hands together at the heart. Just taking a moment to silently thank yourself for your practice. Namaste. Thank you. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for your support in whatever ways you're able to do that. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, that's a quick, easy little way that you can support me, sharing that with others, my videos with others who may enjoy them is a really easy way. I so appreciate financial contributions, PayPal, Patreon, Venmo, checks. Yeah, and just appreciate that you are receiving value from these offerings. So I'm not just in a bubble by myself. Thank you.